What is up, you horror nerds? It is me, your host, Jeremiah Duncan. Welcome back to the channel. Why am I doing that? I don't know. I always do weird stuff when I come in, and I don't know what I'm doing. Anywho, today's review is a warning. Don't watch it. Don't get it. It's not worth your money or time. It's actually already in my top 10 list of worst movies I've watched this year. That's right. That's the only honorable mention I've got for it. I'm, of course, talking about the 2019 not rated release, Evil Everywhere. Now, look how cool that looks. I was so let down. I was pumped. This has been sitting in my pile for a while. I'm a poet. Didn't even know it. See that? This has been sitting in my pile for a little while of movies, and I always look at it. I'm like, God, that looks really cool. Can't wait to watch it. Read the back. Got excited. It's not rated. Runs for an hour and 4 minutes. Not a long movie. I'm sure it's a lot of action-packed stuff going on. If you haven't heard it, here it is. You even got like a little Richard Ramirez looking dude on the back. Wicked throwback 1980s style slasher with supernatural madness. It has returned to end them all. In 1985, an ancient evil began slaughtering the high school senior class in alphabetical order, but it was stopped. 2 years later, it has resurfaced, and a trio of friends must join together against a demonic force that is claiming new young lives. But what they discover is more complicated and evil than any of them had imagined. So, here's my problem with this film, okay? If you go on IMDb, it's listed as comedy, fantasy, horror, but it's not really that funny. I didn't know that till after I watched the movie, because I was like, God, that was bad. And then I looked, I'm like, wait, there was supposed to be comedy in that? And I normally get those, because, I mean, even if it's really bad and it's not supposed to be comedic, and I laugh. But this was just mad and bad. Definitely a B movie through and through. Obviously, you could tell that it had a really low budget. I didn't know how low until I looked, and it was $1,500. So kudos to them for making a movie on $1,500, because that's pretty rad. Kudos for that, because that's awesome. But there's not very much positive about this movie. However, I will say, here are the positives. Great 80s feel. Like, I mean, they nailed it. Like, you're watching it, it's got the grainy, like you feel like you're watching a VHS tape. I felt like I was watching an 80s movie. Now, there were some inconsistencies there as far as, like, what people may have been wearing and things like that, but it's $1,500. The dude has plugs, you know, like my ears. Like, they didn't have that in the 80s, but, you know, I don't care. But the look looked really, really good. Crackly, love the feel. The feel was magnifique. Some of the special effects were actually practical and really good. Those, kudos to you on that. Very surprised on those. The kill scenes and stuff, awesome job. Especially after finding out for $1,500. Really, really did that. Now again, it was filmed over, I think, like 2 years, as well as multiple, like some scenes were even shot over months. So there's inconsistencies in the background. I don't even really care about that. That doesn't really bother me. But here's the problem. The story is horrendous. The acting is bad. It was really, really hard to finish. I mean, this thing should really probably be about a 2 out of 10. But I'm giving it a 3 out of 10 because kudos to you for the 80s feel. Kudos to you for the special effects, the practical special effects, because you did great on that. I'm sorry, I really wanted... Maybe I put it up on too high of an expectation because the cover really sold me on it because it's creepy. But anyway, Evil Everywhere, giving it a 3 out of 10. I'm sorry, 2019 release, not rated. If you've seen it, comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Like, subscribe, hit the death bell for notifications. I got more reviews coming to you. Stick around.